Friday night on the rooftop of the city. Warm wind moving through the air. Music playing from a small old speaker while the lights were blowing everywhere. People talking near the balcony, laughing under yellow light. But I was standing near the corner, looking at the endless night. Then you walked across the rooftop, holding 2 small cups of tea. You said the view is better over here, and stood right next to me. Maybe some nights feel simple, but something quietly begins. And the whole city looked brighter when you stood there by my side. Like the stars above the buildings had nowhere else to hide. Every light across the skyline looked warmer than before. Funny how quiet a rooftop can turn into something more. Cars were moving far below us, like small rivers made of light. Clouds were drifting slow and silent across the open night. You were telling little stories about places you have seen. Every word felt calm and easy, like a soft and quiet dream. Sometimes we both stopped talking, just watching the city glow. And the quiet space between us didn't feel empty anymore. Maybe hearts don't need big words, maybe silence understands. And the whole city looked brighter when you stood there by my side. Like the stars above the buildings had nowhere else to hide. Every light across the skyline looked warmer than before. Funny how a quiet rooftop can turn into something Later, when the music faded and the crowd began to go, only quiet wind and city lights were left to softly glow. You were leaning on the railing, looking out across the view. Then you turned and said so softly that you like the night with me too. Every second felt much slower while the moon moved through the sky. Like the world above the rooftop didn't want to pass us by. Maybe years will pass around us, maybe roads will lead away, but the memory of that rooftop will forever stay. Even when the city changes and the skyline feels above the buildings had nowhere else to hide. Every light across the skyline looked warmer than before. Funny how a quiet rooftop turned into something and the wind across the rooftop still feels calm and true. Just because that Friday evening started there with you. Friday night on the rooftop of the city, warm wind moving through the air, music playing from a small old speaker, while the lights were glowing everywhere. People talking near the balcony, laughing under yellow light. But I was standing near the corner, looking at the endless night. Then you walked across the rooftop, holding 2 small cups of tea. You said the view is better over here, and stood right next to me. Maybe some nights feel simple, but something quietly begins, and the whole city looked brighter when you stood there by my side, like the stars above the buildings had nowhere else to hide. Every light across the skyline looked warmer than before. Funny how a quiet rooftop can turn into something more. Cars were moving far below us, like small rivers made of light. Clouds were drifting slow and silent across the open night. You were telling little stories about places you have seen. Every word felt calm and easy, like a soft and quiet dream. Sometimes we both stopped talking, just watching the city glow, and the quiet space between us didn't feel empty anymore. Maybe hearts don't need big words, maybe silence understands. And the whole city looked brighter when you stood there by my side, like the stars above the buildings had nowhere else to hide. Every light across the skyline looked began to go. Only quiet wind and city lights were left to softly glow. You were leaning on the railing, looking out across the view. Then you turned and said so softly that you liked the night with me too. Every second felt much slower, while the moon moved through the sky, like the world above the rooftop didn't want to pass us by. Because that Friday evening started there with you. Ooh.